Hey YouTubers, welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host Frank the Vamp. And hey guys, so horror comedy month is over. It's February, and to make some new videos. I do love American horror, but I've been on it way too much. So it's back to go back to my foreign horror film, which is why I created the channel. And so I stumbled upon this blind buy. It was at a discount, so I didn't expect much of this film, but after I watch it, I find some good things and some bad things. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this film is a mixed bag, but it's an interesting mixed bag. So let's talk about the film called Storage 24. It's a British film, and it's kind of a sci-fi horror film here, and it's pretty much a creature feature, and has a lot of good things and bad things. Let's talk about them. But before we start, let me tell you that this is directed by Johan Roberts. Stars Noel Clarke as Charlie, Conan O'Donoghue as Mark, Antonia Campbell Hughes as Shelley, Laura Haddock as Nikki, and honorable mention of the actor Ned Dennedy as David. So, the good things. Well, oh no, first, the plot. So, there's the storage facility. It's where this thriller takes place, and it's kind of unique. Basically, there's this loud explosion that people inside the storage facility don't know what it is. When they come out to find out, they see that a plane, apparently of military use, has crashed and caused fires and destruction around in mid London. Okay, and the explosion causes some people to get trapped inside the storage facility. A repairman comes in and manages to open it up, but only for a short time. And our protagonist, which is Noel Clarke playing Charlie there, and his friend Mark, they're able to go in there, and the reason why they're going is because they're having they're clearing the storage facility that belongs to him and his ex-girlfriend, and they have recently broken up, and it's not a pretty sight because they're fighting for the belongings inside the storage facility. But once they go in, there's another malfunction and they get trapped. Unfortunately, it seems like whatever was inside that plane, that military, was a monster, and this monster is with them inside the storage facility, and it's pretty much follows your standard creature feature horror movie. Kind of aliens. Relic, starts picking up people one by one, and turns out that there's also a love triangle, unravels about the story of Charlie, his girlfriend, and his friend Mark. Turns out that there's a love triangle, and in a kind of unique twist, you're not only just worrying about this monster that's coming to kill you, you're also worrying about what's going to happen with the love triangle. So the pluses, let's start with that. The plus, definitely, I really like the angle of picking up a good story point to detract from the formulaic. I like the setting. The setting is awesome. The storage facility is very, very creepy. If you've been to those things, they're a maze. All the units look the same. You could take a wrong turn. So I appreciate the darkness of it. the faulty, the lack of electricity, and the fact that they're trapped in there, pretty nice, pretty nice. I give that a plus. Plus, I haven't seen many horror movies based on storage facilities, so that's really, so I think that's really nice. The other thing I really like the love triangle setting, because you always need like a little thing to detract you from the main story. It's a very straightforward story about getting trapped and getting and people getting killed. But that, you kind of follow it around, and then you find out why, it's a love triangle, what happened to cause it, and who is the girl gonna end up with, or will the monster split up that triangle? Will they all die? Will only one of them die? Will the couple survive? No. You gotta stick around to watch. So that kind of keeps you interested on it. The last thing that I will say that is really nice about this movie is definitely the creature design. The creature is actually pretty creepy, and for a low budget film, I don't think a lot of money was spent here. Definitely looks pretty decent. It's scary enough. If that thing would chase after me, I definitely would crap my pants. So, yeah, I would say that there's some good creature design, good setting, and an interesting twist on the story. Why now this film isn't awesome? Like, I would say that this is a great film. It's not because it has horrible acting. There's some actors that, oh man, I mean, the girl, our main girl is being chased by this CG monster, and she looks like, she's running away from predators or running away from a dog or something, because she doesn't look very frightened. There's a part where she gets pretty much cornered by this monster, and she's all like, she puts this blank expression, like you would be screaming your lungs off if you would see that I'm a 3-meter monster, like an 8, if you're in America, it's an 8-foot monster, would be chasing after you with giant claws and horrible mandibles. She would definitely freak out, and she doesn't look. And the acting is pretty either awful or mediocre for the most part. I will give a pass to Charlie. Looks interested in the love triangle. I will give him something in there to the Noel Clark, and the actor who plays David, which is this crazy guy who lives in the storage because he got divorced from his wife and he doesn't want his wife to be taking more of his income, so he refused to work and he just lives secretly inside the storage facility like a bum. And that's Ned Dennedy as David. That guy is a great actor. I mean, he was the one actor that you will believe. He looks crazy, he's funny, and I definitely would give him something, but it doesn't save the awful. The ending, it's also pretty cheesy. There's hardly any setup. Also, I think that there's a scene where Charlie's so preoccupied by the love triangle, he's not watching the news that London is being under siege. There's just things going on, and he just ignores it. Kind of like, yeah, I guess there's people that can be, freaking preoccupied, but if I'm splitting up with my girlfriend and I know that the whole city could be destroyed by something or a terrorist attack, or you don't know what it is, shoot, you definitely would pay attention to that and forget about your stupid problems. That's one thing that I just don't buy. So and also, and the main thing that bothered me is the fact that, yeah, I like the love triangle idea to drive away from the movie. That's something you caught up to, but that shouldn't be the main story, and this is the opposite. Pretty much, this is a movie about this 3-way love triangle, that there's a monster in it and comes into play with it. It's not the other way around. So yeah, that is it's not enough to hold my attention, my story. I would say that this movie is a C plus, a B minus on a good day. Definitely a midnight watching. You know, you can't sleep, you want to watch it. I would say it's decent because of all the good things that I mentioned. You know, you would be able to watch it. It's watchable, but it's something that you would forget the next day. So, for what it's worth, you know, it's an okay movie. So if you like creature features and you like a little bit of a twist on it, you know, if you don't have big time expectations, I would recommend Stories 24. Otherwise, it's either a skip or a midnight viewing. So, well, I will be coming back with more movies, more fun. Take care, guys. Be blessed.